Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne and this is STICKYMESS17. My channel is all about cleaning, information, inspiration and motivation and my life, so if you're interested, please like and subscribe, turn on those notification bells so that you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video. We are on our way back home from France, and this time we are leaving from Dunkirk, speeding up a little bit of the trip here. I'm not going to make you sit through all the driving back home, but obviously we did drive back home. We're now arriving back in Dover, and we are going to go home and start unpacking. Now, this was the next day because by the time we got home, I was absolutely shattered and it was super late. I think we got in about 1:30 in the morning. So it's time. So we just literally unpacked the car, left everything, and now it's time to unpack. So I'm going to go through that quick. There is a short of this video, and I'm going to start making some more shorts because I'm really rubbish at making them. So I'm going to be, making an effort to do that. So any products I use in my home is always linked on the website STICKYMESS17.co.uk. I've got a bag of laundry here. That is the bag that we used for all our laundry while we're away. I'm going to sort them out into the laundry baskets as relevant to how they're going to go in the washing machine, and then start on the laundry and then start unpacking everything else. So with all of that said, let's jump straight into it. So we did come home really late last night, and I will be honest, the cats have missed us as they did when we came back from South Africa. But they didn't seem to miss us as much because they didn't bring any mice in or anything this time, but they did before we left. So I think they were a bit more tolerant. Please let me know what this microphone is like. I have got Hearts helping me go through and navigate through all the laundry, and Pixie has just come in to join and see what was going on and whether I brought home any sweeties too. So once again, we've had cat sitters, so I need to empty out any bottles and refill the dishwasher and get that sorted. I've got squash and that we had in the car, and then I'm going to move on to the laundry. And as you can see, I've got my first basket ready, which is my light basket, and that's going to go in the machine on an hour wash with soda crystals, fabric softener, soda crystals. I don't use fabric softener, I use vinegar now, and the Kirkland signature detergent. And before anyone asks, yes, I think I have got a little bit of a funny suntan from my sandals on my feet, but I also use a self-tan lotion, so I'm not sure whether I got caught by the sun because I didn't put sunscreen on my feet, I'll be honest, or whether it's just the self-tan rubbed off. So if you see funny lines on my feet, that's the reason why. So now this is a bit later, and I'm going to move on to getting the suitcases unpacked. I am going to have help to move the bags. I have had help moving it upstairs, but now I'm ready to unpack, so I'm going to have help to put that on the bed, and so I can start unpacking. This is going to be very quick because, it's a lot. My awful dancing today comes free of charge with the compliments of the ALEXA playing the song Ready for the Ride. Obviously, this is the parade music at Disneyland Paris, and we are absolutely addicted. At this point, I think it's been about 3 weeks since we've come back, and we are still playing it about 5 times a day. So we really, really like it. Head over to your ALEXA or YouTube and check out the Ready for the Ride. It is brilliant. It's by Oh Hush and Jeff Lewis. how I'm sorting out the clothes today is I'm just putting all my daughter's stuff on the one bed, and anything that goes into my room, it can be sorted out as I'm going, or things that are folded that are there and around the bed and I need to make, move around the bed to sort it out, is going on there. But I'm just trying to pack away as we're sorting. Now, I've always, when I go away, I keep a bag separate, be it a laundry bag or a rubbish bag or something, and that has always got my dirty laundry in it, so that it's easier just to unpack it when you get home and make sure that it's all nice and clean. And it's so much easier than having, trying to put your stuff in compartments to make sure that you don't rewash clean clothes and that you don't forget to wash dirty clothes. Now, as my cats absolutely love going up into the loft, I will be just putting the suitcases and anything else that needs to go up into the loft just on the landing, and I'll sort it out for another day. I'm just going to pack away any little bits and bobs that don't belong in my room now and put them away where they're supposed to be, medications, clothes, and everything else. And then also I want to go through the suitcase. I've got a backpack that got quite badly damaged while we were in Disney, so I'm going to be replacing that. But first I need to put my daughter's clothes away. And then I also want to make sure that it's completely empty, so I'll have somebody go through and check it, that because I've got a air tag hidden in there, and make sure that I've removed everything before we dispose of it. It is completely wrecked, but it did the job, and I'm well pleased. I think we got it from Lidl, and it has lasted me about 4 years now, so it's it's done its job. Let me know down in the comments, are you one of these people who leave their bags for weeks on end, or are you one of these people that have to come home and unpack it virtually immediately? I'm one of those that has to unpack it because I haven't got the space to leave the bags lying around, and I hate then hunting through the bags. I'd rather get things put away and I can move on, and I don't have to hunt for anything. Anything I need to hunt for should be in the washing machine or about to come out the washing machine. Other than that, everything is put away. That's the way I like it, and also I don't have the space to leave bags lying around. Now, I will be honest, I am that idiot that packed the bags and then thought, oh, I haven't packed this, so I repacked it. And then I ended up with double the amount of clothes. So we could have probably done with half the luggage. Thank goodness we weren't on a weight limit because it was just in my car. So we didn't have to worry about airlines or anything like that, or bag size. We only took the one bag and a food bag and a plug-in cooler box into the car, as well as a bag for the presents. And what else? Yeah, just the backpack that we could take in the park. So that was a perfect amount. It was nice for us to take it into the hotel, and that we used a trolley as well. I've always carried a trolley in my car, so that was great. And the bags are on wheels, so that really helps as well. And then I need to sort out my daughter's pajamas here. As you can see, I'm just tidying them up because all the pajamas that I overpacked need to be put away. And as you can see, Hearts is very content and happy we are all home. Now, we ended up having this little basket, which we used as like a basket for the car, which was like snacks and food and handbags and, tablets and stuff like that. So we just left that in the car, and we used that to just grab and go as we were driving, which worked wonders. My daughter had some cokies or felted pens in there, some presents, and iPad and crayons and colouring books and bits and bobs, and this worked wonderful. Just to grab and go. And also when unpacking the car, we just shoved everything in the basket and took it out. Now, there's one thing we are all guilty of is when we return from a holiday or even just a shopping trip is the amount of junk that we collect in our bags. Now, I use this little bag when I'm traveling, and I do actually use it quite a bit, just generally when I'm floating around. So it is really handy, and I do tend to put a lot of rubbish in there. So I've gone through that and sorted that out, put my euros aside for the next trip. And now I need to sort out my bras. They've come through the wash and all the laundry's done. And these bras are from Primark, and they have like a padding in them, but the padding like moves and it's really irritating. But the bras are so comfortable. And then I discovered that my watch was on upside down, and yeah, that's because I'm an idiot. And then I found out that my battery was flat because I'm an idiot. And so I'm just going to try and rectify all of that and sort it out, and then put that away, and that's another job done. If you see my foot curling, that is because my feet and my hands have been cramping like really bad at the moment, but it's like on the soles of the hand and feet. So if you see my foot curling, that is because it is cramping up. Now, I have been watching a video. It's by a creator called Walk With Me Tim. He's been to Disneyland Paris himself in over the January period. And he stayed in a different hotel. It was one of the lodges with Disneyland. And I must say, from his room to our room, ours was a lot better. And he paid ridiculous amount of money. Yes, ours was expensive, but we do an all-inclusive, which worked out a lot cheaper. But yeah, I must say, Santa Fe seems to be one of the better hotels. And he did mention the Newport Bay Hotel or the Newport Bay Club. That looks really, really nice, but I just think the price tag isn't really worth it, because if you're going to be spending your days in the park, you don't need to be spending money on a bed. That's my theory, right? You obviously need a decent bed to sleep in. I'm rambling a bit here, but that's my theory, is that we weren't in bed in the hotel for very long except to sleep and shower. So why spend extra money on that? We may as well enjoy the extra money and time with the park. Now I'm going to show you something we don't see on my channel, and this is one of the simpler parts of my struggles. As you can see, the shaking and it just is non-stop, and obviously with the camera you don't see what I'm dealing with. So that's a bit of a rant over. Now I'm trying to get Pixie off the counter because it's been a few days and we haven't used the kitchen. The cats have obviously been on the counters, which they're not allowed to be. I'm trying to get her off. She's not listening, and she's been a little stubborn cow, bless her. And she's answering back, as they do. And now she's going to sit in front of the camera, but she does get off, and then I'm going to wipe down the counters, leave it for 5 minutes, spray down the counters, leave it for 5 minutes, and then use some paper kitchen towel just to wipe down the counters and make sure that they're nice and fresh now that we're back home, and we're going to be cooking tonight anyway. I don't know why I always do this, but I always start cleaning the sink first, and then I go and use cloths and God knows what, and use the barkeeper's friend and just make a mess of it. Obviously I'm cleaning it with the barkeeper's friend, but then I'm washing cloths and things in the sink, so what's the point in washing it in the first place? But I always start with the sink for some reason, and I don't know why. But I need to get the counters nice and clean so that we can prepare food later. That is one thing that I've found really good, is we arrived back on the Saturday morning. So we had takeout on the Saturday, and Sunday we had our HelloFresh arrive. And because we have 5 meals, 5 days, the food was fine until we left on the Sunday. So we had a full week and we didn't have to worry about doing our shopping on our return. So not sponsored, I cannot recommend HelloFresh enough. Now I got a new little toy for my birthday, so I'm going to be showing you a bit of how it's working. Right, my gimbal packed up when we were in South Africa, and I bought myself a new gimbal for my birthday, and this has got like a tracking on it, so I want to know what you think of it. I might be using it a bit more in the future, because I find that the filmings might be a bit easier and will help with a bit of the editing and the logistics of filming and stuff like that. So do let me know. It will be in this section of the video. And the other thing is that I don't have to blur out my windows anymore. So that you'll also see in an upcoming video, but it won't be for a while yet, because obviously, as you know, I pre-record. So I do need to check that the camera is still focused on me, because it does tend to shine up to the ceiling, onto the floor, and everything else. Hence the reason I'm looking at the camera. I don't usually look at the camera because I really can't be bothered with it. But it is just, yeah, making sure that it is working properly, because this is the first time that I've used it. But now I'm trying to get this blinking bra thing in, and it is just really annoying me. And I'm struggling. I'm getting really annoyed. one thing if I have noticed, if I'm going to be using the gimbal to record me, there's no ways that this can be sped up because it will just be so sickening. And things like wiping down the counter there, I might have to move the gimbal to another surface because that is, even just editing it is making my brain spin a bit. Now, there is a lot of things in my room that I need to go through literally drawer by drawer. I've lost something and I need to find it. So I will be going through my drawers very shortly and starting to declutter them. But at the moment, I just want to get my house manageable. There is a lot of stuff that I have already got rid of, and my house, I think, is already making a huge improvement. I didn't want these figurines getting broken, so my daughter put them in my room so her friends wouldn't break them while they came over, just to keep them safe. So that is the reason I've got these little figurines in my room, but I'm going to go put them back in her room. And whilst I'm busy dancing to this awful music, my awful dancing, should I say, to the music, I'm going to start cleaning up my bedside tables. I do apologize for the horrendous dancing. You wouldn't think I was a ballerina for 10 years. And the song that's now going to play on my video is called I Really Don't Care. So here we go. So now I'm getting ready to pack up my donation box because over the course of the week I put things in a white bin to be donated. And then that will be it for today's video. So part of the decluttering and donation series. Here we go. I'm going to fill this box and then that will be my box for the week. And I need to move on for carry on collecting for next week because, as I say, I'm donating it to like a charity shop that does things for the community for free. And it means that it's going to have a new life and it's not going to be thrown away. So all the stuff that I don't use, don't like, don't wear is going to be donated, and anything that needs replacing, if it can be donated, will be donated. Otherwise, it is going to be disposed of. But there's a lot of stuff I don't use. These are prescription blue light glasses. I don't use them anymore because I've got prescription glasses now, which have blue lights on them. So that's why I'm going to hand them down. And then my old vanity case that I had when I was growing up and I've never used in the UK. So anyway, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that you're notified every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 AM when I upload a new video.